Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day, whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening. I'm glad you're here. And thank you to the channel members. I appreciate you all more than you know. And welcome anybody new or who hadn't had a chance yet. Please feel free to hit that subscribe button down below, the bell notification icon. That'd be great. That'd help me too. And if y'all are interested and are over on IG, check me out. I'm also over there at jevans underscore knife addict underscore life. Today we've got an unboxing, and this is an exciting one. There were a couple of other things for me to check out that were in this package. This is something that I was expecting. The other was just extra steezy, and I'm stoked. But the brother who's standing along will not be named. Anyway, just a wonderful community member who actually helped me obtain this particular specimen. So this is a knife that I had been very interested in and very curious. This is the first time I've even seen one of these guys, so bear with me. All right. Guys, this is the first Great Eastern Cutlery to enter my collection, the one I was telling you guys about. It goes by, there's a pattern number. It's an 862123, the Northfield UNXLD. Do not know what that stands for. The yellow rose is what they call it. It's basically a smooth yellow bone Barlow. Looked really killer in the pictures. I've never checked one out in real life. 1095 carbon steel, Great Eastern Cutlery, up in Trussville, PA. So yeah, this will be my first USA made, legit, traditional slip joint. So let's see if I'm going to be able to get this out or if I'm going to need to get my little pry bar. I know there's a trick to this. I don't know said trick. I know they sell little pries. And maybe my little Maverick pry, if I work it around the outside, will help it come up. I don't want to tear it up. Here it comes. All right, guys. So that is open. We've got a tube, a legit old school tube. A little bit of troll candy and this real waxy paper. And check it out, a little pin, number 86, Northfield UNXLD, yellow rose. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Troll candy back in there. Really old school feeling wax paper. And guys, there is the knife. Wow. Guys, there were other patterns available when this knife dropped, but for some reason, this yellow bone really spoke to me. I like the yellow rose shield there. I didn't know it was called the yellow rose till it came in, but I'm digging it very, very much. Has a nice pull. Probably give that a 4 or 5, maybe a 5, maybe a 5.6 there. Look at that, guys. A beautifully sharp little Barlow. Let's see what it says on our blade. I know people in the community, people that use slip joints, love to let their blades patina a little bit, and they're not that big on the print. But see, I don't consider that billboarding as much as kind of, preserving nostalgia, maybe we'll call it. But it says yellow rose. It's got the state of Texas there. You've got this long nail nick. I forget what they call that. Has no jimping or anything in there, but it's just a large nail nick. on only the one side. And then you've got this really pretty swedge on this spear point blade. Um, it felt very, very sharp. I don't have any real paper. Let's see what I've got. Did I get anything that came in the mail today? Hold on, guys. Even though the Smoky Mountain Knife Works catalogs are the bane of my existence, yes, it will cut. Whoops, that was cutter error. She will cut. Again, it's 1095. I want to say 1095 high carbon steel. So, you know, I will want to watch the blade if I don't want it to patina, you know, to keep it oiled up or whatnot. But guys, this is put together, if I'm not mistaken, up in Pennsylvania in Titusville, using the same equipment and the same basically techniques that were used back when slip joints were a thing, right? It's got GEC, it's got carbon, which I guess is designating it being carbon over stainless. And then that pattern I read you earlier, 862123, is also in the ricotta of the blade there. And then, of course, it says Northfield, UNXLD in Titusville, PA, where they're made. And just a beautiful specimen. And again, my first made in America legit GEC, Great Eastern Cutlery knife. And I'd love to be able to tell you guys that my slip joint hole has been filled, that I've, you know, got and collected all the slip joints that I think I'm going to be interested in. But the person who helped me acquire this has set a couple of other different knives for me to check out. And I can tell you that the experience of waiting for this knife, of opening this knife, the way it's packaged, I know that's kind of cheesy, but it did kind of take me back. It's very nostalgic. It reminds me of something. And I know Jack Wolf does a great job with packaging. Um, this just seems so much more old school, right? And yeah, I wouldn't compare it to one of those knives, but I can tell you this: I'm very stoked to have this knife. I'm gonna, you know, treat it with a lot of love, find a great slit for it, carry it, let you guys know what I think about it in a full review, because this is just an unboxing. But guys, thank you, thank you, thank you for stopping by to watch the video, for watching the unboxing, for hitting that subscribe button if you want to subscribe. I appreciate you. And guys, please look out for that guy or gal to your left. Please look out for that guy or gal to your right. Look out for each other. Go forward with love in your heart. Choose debate, not hate. I love you all. Peace.